In this tutorial video, I'm going to give you a brief overview of what DyKnow is and how it can help you in the classroom. DyKnow is a classroom management software that helps you facilitate student learning. By using DyKnow, you can view the student monitor screens, take screenshots, freeze their screens, use polls to check for understanding, open websites so that students don't have to type in long URLs. You can send them files, block websites or programs, take control of the screen, and even broadcast the teacher's screen. When you have DyKnow open, you'll log in with your network credentials. Once you log in, you'll see that there's Start Monitor at the top left or there's Start Session. You need to click on Start Monitor at the top left. This is very confusing because most teachers find their class period and just go to click on Start Session, but that will give you an error message and will not open anything up. So you'll need to click on Start Monitor at the top left. Then you can select from a list of the classes that you teach. Once you select your class and click on Monitor, you'll see all of the students in your class are over here to the left, and it will take a minute or two sometimes to pull up all of your workstations. This class is not actually in session, so that's why you only see one screen up here. But keep in mind, if this class was in session, you would see about 20 screens or however many students are logged in the class. So you'll see these are the ones that are connected to DyKnow, these are not connected to DyKnow. Again, that's because it's not in class. So I'm going to show you a couple things once the students are connected that you can do, and I'm going to follow the menu from left to right. Now you'll notice right here it's selecting all workstations. So up here, if I click on attention, it will get the attention of all the workspaces since that's what you have collected. Now attention simply, if you click on apply attention, it simply turns the screen black and says attention. This is commonly used if teachers want to stop the class from working on their netbooks to make an announcement or to have a class discussion time. When you're done applying attention, you simply just click on the arrow again and click free workstations from plan, and then it will let the students continue on whatever work they were wanting to do. This one right here is going to request files for the students. We do not recommend that you request files from students because it will basically give a place for the students to turn in a file to you, and it will create a folder for each individual student on your desktop. And using NetSchool, you have a better place for students to turn in files anyway, so that's not commonly used at Northwest. Send files allows you to take a file and it will send to all of the students that are currently connected to DyKnow. So if you have a Word document that you want them to look at, an image that you want them to look at, a PowerPoint, PDF, you just click on send file and it will allow you to go and locate the file that you're wanting to send to students. Send a poll is really great for checking for understanding. So you can ask them a question, it will pop up on the student's screen and give them a chance to respond. Shutdown machine is not commonly used unless there's no other means to get the computer away from the student. So for example, if the student was doing something inappropriate and you wanted them to shut down the computers immediately, you would just select his name and click on shut down machines. If you clicked all monitor workstations and shut down the machines, it's going to shut down the machine of every student in your class. Block application, this is going to allow you to block certain applications from the computer so that students, for example, if you don't want them to use Internet Explorer, you can block Internet Explorer so that they can only use the Microsoft products, whatever it is that you're wanting. Open applications. If you want the students to maybe be using PowerPoint, you can click on Open PowerPoint and it will just shoot open on their desks, and it just basically saves a little bit of time. Instead of having the students go and locate the PowerPoint software, it'll just automatically open up on their computer. Close applications. For example, if you said you wanted to close PowerPoint, if PowerPoint was open on any student's desk, it will automatically close PowerPoint. Filter URLs is where you go to block URLs that you do not want the students to go to. Open URLs, that's going to open up a URL on the student screen. So for example, if you want them to go to a CNN website, but it's a really long website, you can click on Open URL and just paste the URL that you want them to open, and it will open up right there on their screen. And it just saves some time from students having to go and locate that URL themselves. broadcast screen will let you show your screen to students. That way they don't have to look at the overhead projector if your projector is not working. View screen will let you look at the screen in more detail. So if I had clicked on that student, you can see he just logged off. So that's why he's not showing up anymore. But if I wanted to click on him, I could view his screen and it will show up a little bit bigger because these thumbnails only refresh about every 30 seconds. So if it looks like he might be on something that he should not be on, I can click on view screen and it will show up a little bit bigger, and that will also allow me to take a screenshot. Refresh, again, I said that the screens only refresh every 30 seconds. So when you click on refresh, it will refresh immediately. So if you feel like somebody might be doing something inappropriate, you can click on refresh and you won't have to wait for 30 seconds. Monitor chat is like a chat room for the students. So when you click on monitor chat, you'll see that the chat box is over here for you. You'll see that chat is currently off, but you have some options. You can do participant to all. You can make it to where, which basically means that all of your students can chat to anybody. Participant to moderator, which means that the participant can send messages, but it's only going to go to you because you're considered the moderator. And then you've got participant disabled. And basically this means that you can send them chat messages, but they can't reply to you. And then again, you can have chat off. You can click send all and it will go to everyone in your class, or you can take that off and select just certain people that are on your monitor list. But again, right now it's kind of hard to see because we don't have anybody on our monitor list. So those are the basic things that people use DyKnow Monitor for. It's just a management software that helps you know exactly what the students are doing, and it saves a little bit of time in class when you can open up different resources for students. When you're done, you can click on Stop Monitoring. And we'll bring you back out to the front so you can start monitoring your next class when they come in.